Hello there everyone, welcome to another stream. Good to see everything should be working. As always, thank you to members and Patreons on screen right now. Hello there Mr. House, Grayson, Zaps, TJP, Seacrest, Exploding, how you doing? Bailey, Solo Case, Jacob, Orbits, Exploding, I said you twice. How are you doing everyone? We had a transmission today indeed. I've not been too good, but I managed to pull through. Quite underwhelming though, to say the least. I'm not really impressed by it. I know a lot of people are, but I'm not. We'll get into opinions in a second. Hello there Lego Boy. SpongeBob, Vinny, welcome to the stream as well. Joey, Insurgency, JJ, how you doing? JJ, have you got in the Discord yet as well? If you need a link, just let me know. Cowboy, how you doing? Endor, that is a perfect start. Andrea. Unstable Gamer, Star Wars Boy. Darth Hayabusa, hopefully I said that right. Sea Sniper, welcome. Bailey, Luke, Rabid Nemo, good to see you. Alright, who wants invitations? We'll invite everyone. CPT, the man himself. Spider King. And Exploding. That should be everyone for now. And Lego Boy, I'll throw you an invite just in case you're appearing offline, as you always do. Terrell, welcome to the stream. The roadmap has a bit more content. Not really. The roadmap, I've seen it and it states the exact same. I'd say less actually. Darth Mohammed, welcome. William, welcome. Raheem, welcome. Hello there, Humanoid. One Male, how you doing? Thank you to Brian, Commander Wolf, Golita and Bryce for subscribing at the top as well. I do appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new. 50 likes is almost upon us already. So what would you rate the transmission? I know a lot of people have just jumped because of my title and dislikes my video today. The dislikes are quite high actually. Just because I said it was underwhelming. That doesn't mean I think it was a bad transmission. And I'm not actually going back on my words. If you watch the video, you'll know that. It just wasn't the biggest one, that's all. How you doing, Mr. House, once again? Arthur, welcome. Andrea, how you doing? I mean, let me know what you rate it out of 10. I gave it a 7 in my video. It's just not the biggest transmission. Like I said, I think I said this on Twitter, it sounded like a student trying to hit a required word count on an essay. Like, for the first few paragraphs, because I was reading, because I saw Clone Commandos for like a split second when I watched the Clone Commando video, like the teaser, until it got to like the knee pads. I thought, okay, it's Ahsoka. Of course it wasn't, it's just my luck, isn't it? They're just never going to add her at this rate. But I thought it was Ahsoka for a second, then I saw Clone Commandos, so I'm already thinking, alright, Clone Commandos are the highlight. That's a very good highlight to have. It's not heroes, but it's still a great highlight. And then, like, I was reading the first few paragraphs of the transmission, and I'm thinking, like, this is wasting my time. The capital supremacy changes, fair enough. A lot of people wanted them. But I don't need to know about these first thing in the biggest transmission. I'd say leave them out of the transmission. Or at least put them at the end of the transmission. But no, I spent, like, however long we all did, to be honest, reading that. And I just kind of gave up reading the first few paragraphs because it's not relevant. And then they talk about droid skins. I think that's great. I've wanted droid skins since day one, but that's no excuse for, like, you know, satisfactory content. They take all the few minutes to make. It's just markings on a plain battle droid. Clone Commandos fantastic. You know, my only issue with the Commandos is that they're going to be enforcers as well, and I feel they should have made a new class in general for Droidicas and the Commandos. I'll be covering that in a future video. But, like, yeah, what else? The offline modes are great and everything, and we knew that was going to be a crucial part. But at the same time, I don't want to know. It shouldn't be highlights. Alright, I think saying I don't want to know on the offline modes is a bit unfair, because there's people who really care about that. but that shouldn't be like the highlights of it. And then Felucia, we know nothing new. It just gave us like a description of what Felucia is. We already know what Felucia is. No confirmation for GA. So you know, I put a full-on concept out there. I'm not expecting the devs to watch my video, because if they copied it, or copy my video, because if they did that, I wouldn't care. But everybody would just claim they have no ideas. But they could have easily pulled off a GA level for Felucia. They're clearly not, because they would have told us by now, which is unfortunate to say the least. How are you doing, Scottish? So overall, not satisfied at all. Commandos are great, but unfortunately Commandos on their own do not make the biggest transmission. So it's unfortunate, because if they didn't call it the biggest transmission, I wouldn't have had to complain at all. But it's their constant hyping every transmission up now to be the biggest transmission. JJ, what's your gamer tag? Because you require, if you're in the Discord, but I don't believe you're in there, there's a channel where where members and patrons can put their gamer tags for me to add them. But just let me know in the chat and then message me on Xbox and I'll get you on the favourites so I can invite you. Hello, goodbye there. It's so confusing to say your name, like hello there, goodbye there. Luke skin, I mean it's probably going to be Farm Boy. We know Endor Luke isn't in episode 4, so we're most likely going to be getting 2 Luke skins at different times, because Endor Luke, I don't care what anyone says, EA stole, oh no, the EA account, just the EA account, EA helped confirmed it, that's confirmation. They didn't remove the tweet, that's confirmation. So we know we're going to be getting an episode 4 Luke skin in September, most likely Farm Boy Luke or Yellow Jacket Luke, I'm fine. Even X-Wing Pilot Luke, I'm fine. And then we know we're going to get Endor Luke at some point as well. Once again, fantastic news there, but in order to call this the biggest transmission ever, bigger than the EA Play transmission, you've got to be adding 4 heroes or more. You've got to be adding a new planet, and yeah, they probably couldn't announce the name of the new planet for episode 9, because the movie's not out yet. And maybe if they'd saved Felucia for this, but I would have taken Felucia being confirmed for GA as like adding a new planet, because that's great in my opinion. Whether I don't know what I prefer right now, if it is GA or if it's CS, I can't make my mind up. But either way, you make it for both. They keep saying like, oh, we made Felucia just with CS in mind. So that's going to be their excuse when we ask for it in GA. Well, don't make it for CS in mind, then make it so it can work on either. I'm appalled. That's the thing I really wanted, was Felucia on GA. It does upset me that that's probably not going to happen. One other thing I liked, I repeat, liked, yes, the Venator and the Dreadnought on, what is it, on the HVV, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Just too bad they can't add Crate to HVV as well. And if you're not a GA player, how the hell do you play Crate in this game? Am I going to rage quit now? We're past the days of rage quitting. 90 people watching, I appreciate it guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new. And so what would have made the transmission better for me? Honestly, I could go on about all the things that they could have added, Ahsoka, 47 heroes along with Ahsoka, 86 planets. That's not what I expected for a second. My actual issue is that they hyped it up once again to be the biggest transmission ever, and it wasn't. If they just stopped saying that, thank you for pushing me away, I really needed that, to be honest. But if they just stopped saying every transmission is the biggest transmission, then we won't need to complain. If they just announced that today as the August update, I know Commandos and stuff are not coming until September, but if they just announced that today as like the latest transmission, I wouldn't be like this. Well, they get our hopes up once again by saying it's going to be really big, and it's just half of it's filler. Like I said, it's like a student writing an essay trying to meet a word count. That's the first few paragraphs, that's all what it sounded like. Well, the droid skins are fantastic, but like I said, no excuse for content, as in content that takes a lot of time, because it doesn't. But some creative ideas in there. I never thought in all my prediction videos, because I predicted like every possible skin. I never thought of jungle troopers. I never thought of the training droids. I mean, they're technically not part of the separatists because the Kaminoans use them, but fantastic ideas there. The only one I ever thought of was the pilot. So, great work. They didn't add the AAT pilots, which are the green ones, but not the jungle ones. They're a bit different. But fantastic droid skin choices indeed. And I'm gonna die. 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 Help me. 95 people here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Well, yeah, if you are new, let me know how you'd rate the transmission. I rated it a 7 in my video, but obviously people had already disliked and called me all sorts of names in the comments by that point not to hear me. So I did rate it a 7 in the video today. A 7 is closer to a 10 than it is to a 0. It's closer to a 10 than it is to, well, it's like in the middle of a 5 and a 10 actually. So. Oh, excuse me, what? Oh, thank you, God, I got that eventually. Gotta get some health back here. Tyler, how you doing? Nah, the CS stuff sounds great. But it's like a bug fix. It's not a bug fix, it's like a mode fix. But it might as well come under a bug fix. And it wasted my time reading that. I don't want to read how you're changing a mode in the biggest transmission ever. Your words, not mine, Dice. Well, no doubt the one in September will be the biggest transmission ever, and then the one in October will be the biggest transmission ever. Hey, but at least in my Felucia video I got Commandos, right? So that's something, I suppose. No weapons though. Well, apparently I heard Swanee say that. Well, I know this for a fact, but I remember because Swanee said it. That the DC whatever it's called that the Commandos use is a new weapon. That kind of counts, so I'll give them that, I suppose. Oh god, ATRT. I really need some like random troopers walking about. JJ, did you send me a message by the way so I can get you in after this game? General Kenobi, how you doing? A lot of people here, I'm sorry if I don't get to everything. And at the same time I'm trying to like keep myself alive as Kylo because I've got myself into a fine mess where I find myself with hardly any health. Not an orbital. CJ the lazy weapon designer. Heard Scottish say on Twitter, and I gotta agree with him, one of the mods of the channel, that what the hell is, what's he called? Guillaume, the hero designer, what's he doing? And somebody tried defending him, saying, oh, he's bug fixing the heroes. Work harder in the first place, Guillaume, and maybe your heroes won't be bugged. Well, that's my first point. Second of all, you're getting paid a lot of money working for DICE. I don't know how much, but I know it's a lot. Work on some new heroes. And if you are working on new heroes and they just won't let you, they just won't let it be announced yet, then I apologise. But still, don't bug out the heroes in the first place. You're earning a lot of money. There are some people out there who would love to earn the amount of money you do. Some people that struggle in their everyday lives because of money, because their jobs don't pay enough money, and then you've got these developers who have the cheek to basically advertise bug fixes as one of the main talking points of all their updates. It's not even hitting him! I didn't even hit him! Then we're gonna die now because Anakin's gonna pull me. Like, I came out of that with like less health. I think I got more actually. Yes, I got 400. But my point is, it wasn't even hitting him, so I nearly lost it all. Oh, for God's sake. That's ridiculous. Just get me in behind here, please. No. B1 skins over Asajj Ventress, what are they thinking?
See them simper.
Is that Anakin? Of course it is.
You are an irritant.
Damn it now. Just Anakin and Yoda everywhere. like my size, do you? You can't believe it in a good way or a bad way, Shiv. Who's back here? Nice. This isn't the greatest streak, is it? And I know this is me, but at the same time, even I do better lately. Nice, Kylo. Right, getting that health back, don't lose it. Where did the ATST go? Strange game, strange game. Oh, there's a few. Okay. Probably shouldn't have used that on him, but it's fine. Well, we nearly got 500 health. I always feel like 500 health is a safe point with Kylo, to be honest. Oh, come on, get up there! Kylo, you're wasting my time. Back. What are you doing, you strange little man? Oh, well, we absolutely missed that kill because you were failing to cooperate. Right, do not fail on that one. Right, we're at the 500 health safe mark, I'm going to call it. Boba Fett, how you doing? Ben, welcome to the stream. When you guys feel free to like and subscribe. 69 likes already. Approaching 34,000 subscribers as well, so do make sure to subscribe if you're new. No private matches. Yeah, where the hell are private matches? You know, admittedly, I haven't even read through all like the single player content on there. Because when you're making single player content, you are appealing to the minority. And I'm in the majority that don't play it. So I don't feel the need to read it. Right, obviously when you announce single player content, the single player players are going to rejoice, and rightfully so. But don't expect multiplayer players like myself to be reading it and getting hyped and whatever. As epic as it is, I'm sure that you can play against AI heroes. I think that was in there. It doesn't interest me. You know, I know you may argue I'm bad at the game, but even I don't want to waste my time playing against bots, I'll tell you that. What? Did Anakin got me while he was like dead? I thought he was dead. No, wait, he's up now. What the hell's going on? Instant action, isn't that offline supremacy? Sorry, I'm not gonna play that. Maybe in the old Battlefronts that was something to get hyped over, but I'm not hyped over it in 2019. Just not. Wait, can I not get back in the store? Going on Ray, going on. Oh, God, this Ray, man! God, she's dead. Like, she's screwed it all up for me. Idiot. No, stop shooting me, please. Like, sorry, but I've not been able to do anything because Ray just thought she'd come up, so. Can't go near that Wookiee either. Help me out here, guys. Not a chance. I could have done with that kill. Oh, great for screenshots, yes, but once again, minority. Don't care about screenshots. No, I don't. Oh my God, my frenzy's not ready. Oh, I'm stuck. It's ridiculous. It's just missing all the kills again. My God, it just misses all the kills. Holding to me now, brilliant. Oh, I'm alive, I have no idea. That's how Frenzy should be working. Works like that all game, we'd be on 80 kills by now. Lovely. dead, so... Or she, I don't know, with these jet troopers. Halt. Right, I'll take down here. See a few rebels. No, they're just shooting me, I can't do anything. Have they not said anything about Endor Luke? So have they like denied that existing? Because if they denied it existing, then fair enough. Yes, needed that, but my stamina's gone! No, I just got all my health back and then my stamina disappeared, right. I'll take a 26 for the first game. I'm not quitting, no, I'm not rage quitting anymore. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Did JJ get me a message? That'll be on here, won't it? JJ, is that you? And just let me know which one's you. Yeah, they said it's from A New Hope, so my way of interpreting that is the next skin's going to be A New Hope, and then later down the line we'll get the Endor one. Because that tweet is still up from the EA help, so it's not like they tried taking it down or anything. So Endor Luke is basically confirmed. That's how I'm taking it. When I think of Endor Luke, I think of confirmed content. Guys, over to... Oh, guys. Yeah, they won't add... I think they're gonna... Now they've done droid skins, I will say. I think that means that they're going to add skins for all the sides. What's the word I'm thinking of? Factions, that's it. All the factions eventually. I was hoping that title today though would say Ahsoka Tano confirmed. And in other words, 24-hour livestream confirmed. What now? The only transmission that's never disappointed me was the EA Play one last year with Anakin, Dooku, Obi-Wan, Grievous. The rest are shocking. No, they're not even bad actually. No, it's just the way they hype them up to be so much more than they are. Droid skins is good though. Happy about that. I think they gotta make it now so like in the for the rebels you can have like the Twi'lek for any class and stuff like that. So basically done it for the clones. So that one's ready. Probably have them before June next year. Not good enough. You know, Dennis said, Dennis said in like January of last year, more female heroes are coming. Now, just imagine if like, I don't know, you're a female player and you're really looking forward to that after Dennis said it. I'd feel a bit cheated if I were you. And not just if you're like a female player, if you're an Ahsoka fan, like myself, I feel cheated. If you're like a Ventress fan. I mean, seriously, like, the one time, like, because obviously Disney Star Wars is so SJW and stuff, the one time I actually want them to be SJW, if I wouldn't even class it as that, but, like, they're always forcing, like, female empowerment and everything. Well, can we actually add the good female characters to the game, like Padme, Ahsoka, Ventress? Don't give me, like, Jane or whatever she's called from Episode 9, please. I know we haven't seen her yet, but is she going to be the next Ahsoka? Probably not. So please just add the good characters now. What's Kathleen Kennedy doing? I thought she'd want Ahsoka all over this game. I can't do anything. They're just attacking me from all angles. behind you. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because like I'm getting no protection. Can this overtime end already? What about the Rose fans? Ugh. Get rid of Rose. Rose isn't even Star Wars in my head. Like when I see Rey, Finn, or Kylo up next to me in this game, I just think it's like a default human or something. I don't recognize them. Yeah, Rogue One's never going to make its way into the game. Also very unfortunate. We're 3 likes off 80, guys. Let's get it. Next week's update is Droid skins, Venator and Dreadnought H3V maps, which I'm very much looking forward to actually, I will say, and the Droid skins, and spawning on objectives. Oh, wow, spawning on objectives, biggest transmission. Can't wait to spawn on some objectives. I mean, it's great, don't worry about that. Should have just been in the patch notes. You are now able to spawn on objectives. Don't give me, like, a forced paragraph on it, just trying to make up a word count. The CT was definitely overhyped. Rey is an Ahsoka wannabe, yeah, definitely. Makes sense now why Rey has a blue lightsaber, because Ahsoka now has blue, doesn't she? So she's trying to copy Ahsoka. If bloody Sith troopers get added to this game as those reinforcements for the sequels ahead of Ahsoka, or like before Ahsoka, I'm gonna be raging. Where's Padme? I wouldn't even care if Padme came before Ahsoka. Padme or Ahsoka, either one. I'm begging. I just don't get it because Disney always complain like we hate male characters or whatever, and hate female characters, sorry, and we're all sexist or whatever. Yet we're actually here begging for females and they're not adding them. Is it so difficult? I'm actually begging you to add Ahsoka, Ventress, Padme, and I would preferably like Jango over Cad Bane because I feel movie characters should prioritise, apart from Ventress and Ahsoka, who should obviously be given a little advantage due to their popularity. Love more, welcome. How can you not care for Luke skins or private matches? I care for both. You know, I'm excited for Farmboy Luke. It's a challenge, so no credits, once again, supporting the fact that they're earning like little to no money from this game. I mean, the game's on sale as it is. How are they actually paying these developers? Are they paying them with rations? This overtime is lasting ages. Hero? Why not Padme? Padme is amazing. Well, if you add Cad Bane, that's going to be another flying character because he's got little boosters on his side, which I'm sure they'll incorporate. Maybe they could do it away with like Dooku with the lightning. Everyone was saying not another lightning hero. Yeah, they balanced it well. So maybe Cad Bane could just do like a... Oh, Jango could do a very powerful jump. And then it refreshes. Wow. Didn't even get to do anything. Oh, this is taking so long. No rage quit, no I'll stay in. Any hero? No. Hello Phantom Ninja? Jar Jar hero. God, I'd prefer Jar Jar, I don't even hate Jar Jar. Wipe out Finn, guys. Padme used the power of sadness. Come on, it was clearly, quite clearly, Sidious who killed her. You see his smile. Of course he killed her. I'm not officer. God, this game is taking so long. There should be a limit on overtime. Maybe this is why Felucia isn't coming for GA, because they realised overtime is like the worst thing ever. And yeah, like look at it. The devs just couldn't take it. They had to get on their 8th holidays of the year. And they couldn't stay to play test because of the overtime. I think that theory's got some truth to it. Skywalker. That explosive really bounced back. Ugh. Man, can we just finish this game? I mean, you must see by my... I'm just running in blindly. I just want the game to end. We've been here for like half an hour. Come on. And all these heroes who are spawning. Every time I go to check, there's no hero. Anyways, let's claim this back. Not again. Should have tried harder with Bosk earlier, like I could get a full-on streak with him in this phase. Come on guys, defend, 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 defend. Oh, for God's sake! What? I'm frozen! Okay, I'm not frozen. Come on, come on, come on, end. Oh, for God's sake! Come on, guys, end. Oh, hallelujah! Hallelujah.
All troops withdraw. It's time we left Endor behind.
Yeah, I'm not actually complaining about the content. It's more they hyped it up to be so much more. If they just stopped labeling everything biggest transmission ever, I wouldn't complain. JJ, did you message me? Because I don't know if like any of these guys are you to add. Let me know. Should you raging about the CT? I just don't like it. I can't believe, like, even Swanee's happy. You know you're doomed when Swanee's happy, because I thought, when I saw it, I just thought to myself, well, it's fine, because Swanee will be on my side, and apart from the usual suck-ups, everyone else will think nothing of this. Everyone is so satisfied, and I'm just trying to understand over what, apart from Clone Commandos, what are you excited over? 30-minute game. Gotta love it. Jakku. Junkyard. Alright, we're leaving. Hey, I didn't rage quit the game though, I stayed. I've kept to my word. You didn't see that coming. Jakku. So no heroes. Nope. No heroes. The intellectuals get it. Like... The intellectuals understand why we're so basically screwed. Someone said he had to kind of be happy because of all the backlash. I hope he didn't say that. I have a lot of respect for Swanee, and I thought we're in a community of such delusional people. Not everyone, but a lot of the creators are just plain out stupid because they will suck up to get free trips and whatever, and suck up not to get hate. And Swanee was one of the very few who actually presented himself as a human being, as someone, I thought, you know, being a human being like myself who doesn't lie about things, who's brutally honest, and won't just do things for money or for free trips. I thought that's how the average person was, you know, respectable and someone with integrity. But I soon learned in this community that no, we are surrounded by people who will do anything for a free trip to Sweden. But I thought Swanee had sense. And if he's just playing it safe because of the backlash, which I haven't heard him say that, so I can't judge for sure, but I just hope not. Because I could never lie. No matter how many free trips you put on the table, that was proven. EA tried it. They offered me free trips and I just kept it honest. I just don't understand how people can plain out lie and make out like they're excited, or like when they're doing their little interviews with Dennis. And I've seen people complaining about it, saying ask them the questions we really want answering, but no, they won't because they need their free trip to Sweden. I mean, I'm not trying to come up with petty insults, but it begs the question, do they only take these free trips because they lie so much any other time in their lives that they've got no friends to go on actual trips with? So they just got to all unite together as the suck-ups. I just can't lie. That's not how I've been brought up, and I will continue not to lie, no matter how many dislikes it gets me on a video. The biased ones, yeah. And the thing is that the question of OFGG just, he's salty because he doesn't get free trips. Like, they've offered me these trips, that's the thing, and they've, obviously, because, you know, I took on Game Change and everything, and they won't allow me now because I keep being honest and because I'm just so brutal with my opinion, but that's what honesty is. So to anyone that says you just do it because you don't get free trips, I could have. Well, I have this thing called integrity. It's a great personal attribute. I recommend that you look up integrity if you feel you don't have any. Alright, 16. Waiting on. Hello, Jedi Master Obi-Wan. I didn't mention names, Callum. I mean, you can pretty much take it for what you will. It's pretty obvious who I go for, but I won't mention names because I'm a respectable person, but I make it blatantly obvious at the same time. So. They can't straight out answer those questions. What, like, so, no, I'm not saying go up to the devs in your interviews and say, like, alright, Dennis, how many times have you had your head on the desk this week? I'm saying, like, go up to Dennis and say, alright, Dennis, sir, so private matches, coming from someone like myself who doesn't work on games, I feel that with my knowledge of gaming, that private matches wouldn't be too difficult to add. Can you explain to me, Mr. Bramville, how hard it is to incorporate these into the game and why we haven't had them with the game now being out nearly 2 years? That's what I'm asking for. Obviously, I would be rather interested in how many hours the devs spend with heads on desk, but I'm not going to ask that. Because I'd rather actually get some answers to things we want to know. Lego Boy invitation coming up. Or another question I'd ask. So Dennis, while Ahsoka and Ventress have not yet been confirmed for Battlefront 2, and everything we have towards them, I'm coming up with these on the spot by the way, so bear with me, everything we have pointing towards their arrival is due to developer hints from people such as yourself, and some voice lines in the game files from General Grievous directed towards Ahsoka and Padme. Can you explain if this was just a slight hiccup, if there was a reason for it? As a community, we would like to know, Mr. Bramble. But no, they won't ask that, will they? Instead, we'll get something like, oh, so Dennis, you've been adding so much for the games and giving me so many free trips. Can you explain how many more free trips I'm going to get this year? How do I not like Cad? Oh, I do like Cad. I love Cad Bane, my favourite bounty hunter, actually. I just believe that Ahsoka and Ventress are exceptions. They should be added to the game animated characters first, ahead of movie characters, but don't go adding every animated character, because then you're going to alienate a large percentage. And it's not because I don't think they can pull off animated characters in live action. They've proven they can with Clone Commandos, with Commando Droids. I mean, I would say to an extent with Bosk as well. We see him more in animation, and when I think of Bosk, I think of the Clone Wars. I don't think of Empire. Alright, so we join right at the start, okay. Do not swarm in as an assault, ever. Hector doesn't like Cad. I mean, you're allowed your opinion, but have you seen Cad Bane? He is the best bounty hunter. Oh, I'm using the Geonosis Trooper on Geonosis. I should be using the Kashyyyk. This is because I took the Kashyyyk one off to use the Geonosis one on the Kashyyyk. Are you all Star Wars fans? I mean, I would consider myself not a fan of Disney Star Wars, although some exceptions like Solo, like Rogue One, like Rebels. But I would consider myself a Star Wars fan, yes. Oh. Boba's better. What? Boba, who got killed by a blind man and stood in the background of Jabba's palace, is better than Cad Bane? Alright. That's fine by me. I allow opinions, you see. There's 6 likes off 100 as well, guys. Let's get it. Roger. Roger.
We might stand a chance yet, assuming you find us those reinforcements. Got it. Initiating transmission. We're close. We fight. We win.
Let me go and steal this objective. Oh, you little jump pack. ASAP! Come on, boys.
Mobilizing response team. Hold on down there.
Get up, get up.
So the good news, we have an ATTE and help us on the way.
How many on?
The bad news is the Geonosians told the droids what we're up to.
I'm gonna be quick. Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course.
Don't destroy those.
I was very lucky.
Right into the factory.
AC3 there in second is just going to realise that he didn't get the hero.
Destroy those transports and fast.
Did the clone just say community transmission? I mean, I highly doubt.
Try to get creative with
FGG did more in Legends. There's a very iconic character in Legends, you see. Glad to see people still play Battlefront. Of course I am. I mean, at heart, I adore the game. I just question its leadership. But, I'm very happy to see the game still... I mean, I'd say moving up after 2 years. It started moving up more in the second year of its release than the first year. Which is great, because I do have, obviously the Star Wars label has kept it alive, but I do have great respect for, even though I question the leadership, I have respect for how they brought it back, and a lot of great decisions have been made.
Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me?
I still believe adding Count Dooku and Anakin was one of the most vital decisions they made. If it had just been Kenobi and Grievous, people would have just seen it as, oh well, they kind of had to do this. Well, they went that step further. I see Felucia, although despite it not being 4G8, I see that as being one of the most crucial decisions as well, because they can't pull off Coruscant. I know I'd rather them not do it than fail. So I respect them going for a more unique planet. And I can't believe there are a lot of people who aren't really bothered about Felucia when it's one of the most unique planets in the Star Wars universe. I just can't get over that myself. I love Felucia.
See the battle before you, not behind.
The battle before you. Well, that was mine. How am I not bored of this game? I mean, I love heroes, don't I? Like, heroes are just the best part. I remember when I hated how heroes worked at launch. I love it now. Far better than Battlefront.
Those fuel cells can't take much more.
What's that? Oh, it's Mr. Ran!
We lost our
Oh
window
my
in the
god,
battle.
Kylo!
The
Thanks.
transport's vulnerable.
I mean, I was just describing how I really enjoy Heroes, and you go and do that to me, but what can you do? I'll go with tank
The hard
instead.
cells
How much
defenses have
are
been
they?
restored.
2,500?
Droid ship down.
Since when were they that
Hold on a
much?
second.
Right. Got some battle points to get there. It's kind of unfair though when Kylo does that, because like I'm pressing block and he still breaks through it.
Time to blow those clankers into next week. Oh! The hot cell should be about ready to pop.
Remove reinforcements from Strike? I wouldn't play Strike enough to know if they're annoying or not, but I can imagine
You might have blown it up too good.
3 reinforcements on either side. It's a lot, isn't it? Especially with Heroes in GA. It's a lot on off. I mean, I like it. At the same time, it's just a lot of effort.
We've got backup.
Alright, clones, you want a few extra bodies. You'll have to set the table.
Who's this guy who talks
There's a
now?
good
He's another
sniper
clone.
LZ up near those abandoned
He sounds
tunnel
far
lanes.
too young to be an admiral. 5 likes off 100 guys, let's get it.
Hear the LZ for our gun crew.
What? How did I die? Let's get the 100 likes though guys, 5 away from it. Remember to subscribe as well if you're new.
We fight. We win.
No, there's probably dislikes because I give
They took out
opinions,
the
but
walker.
you gotta expect dislikes where you give opinions.
Another walker.
I'm intent on destroying that Kylo. Thanks hello there for liking. I really want that tank.
For the honor of our brother.
Love the streams, thank you Rogues, appreciate it my friend. Very welcome to the stream. Oh, level 200 officer. Give me that. Ring it in. $2,500, we're still not close. We're a bit closer. I know I shouldn't express my opinion on the internet, how terrible.
Hurry! The LAATs are seeing activity around the core ships.
The worst movie in cinema history? Oh, The Last Jedi, without a doubt. Any movie that can destroy Luke Skywalker, I think is the worst. Empire? How's that the worst? Empire's amazing. I mean, not as great as people make it out to be, but still a fantastic movie. I don't know if I can do this good later. I'm going to London tomorrow. I've got the dentist first in the morning, so dentist in the morning, London later on. So this is the final stream for a week. I mention that like every day apart from today, the day where it matters most to mention it.
Dig in, soldiers.
So glad the transmission came out today, whether it's good or not. Wouldn't have been able to cover it if it was after today, so fantastic news that it came out today. Yeah, we know it, Insurgency, you love The Last Jedi, I mean, you're allowed your opinion. What's wrong with me? This is ATTE. You're putting me off.
LZ reached and target practice commenced.
How you doing, Daniel? Good to see you.
You've got that core ship quaking in its giant metal boots.
Always on the move.
I'm ready. We lost the
Oh, we just got Droid and Palpatine. I love that. Absolutely love that. You're going to your Krennic
Dropping
dentist
an
on
HTE
Friday.
on the battlefield.
Really? That is amazing, dude. Ah, the Q&A, Tyler, I finished. I just need to get the thumbnail done, but it should be up while I'm away. So, Thursday. It was the only video I had time to pre-record while I'm away. But the reason I didn't try to pre-record anything else is because obviously the transmission wasn't out, so everything kind of would have been outdated. And then also I've got a few things planned that I want to make once I'm back, so I'd rather just, since it's my final kind of week away from the summer before I get back into things, I'd rather, you know, just I suppose take it easy. Because then I won't have this again for another
Not
year.
every day you stop an army and destroy a droid factory.
In December I kind of go inactive at points. I mean, last December I kind of just disappeared for the whole month. I always disappear when stuff's happening, but I'll be here for like September. So. The Jungle Pro Specialist skin. Ooh, gotta buy that. Use it on Endo. Oh no, wait, can't play it. It's Kashyyyk. Oh, Jungle actually. All right. When I think of a jungle, I think of Geonosis. Sounds about right to me. Month review. Oh, my mum's Commander Croissant's dead. He's not coming back. So sad. How badly do I want Jango in the game? Solid 8 out of 10. Is this loading? Is this loading? Here we go. Here we go. Yavin is kind of jungle. When I think of jungles, I think of Tatooine. I think of Geonosis. What else? Starkiller Base. Absolute jungle. You're not a large fan of the prequel movies. Oh, how could you say that? This is an outrage. This is not good business.
The Republic thinks they can blow up our factory.
Felucia better not have some really long intro like this, which is epic at first, but just gets on my nerves now. Like, why do I need to see that clone's helmet every time?
So we can retake the factory. Calculations suggest the enemy intends to retake 2 of their command centers.
First Order Martin, welcome to the stream.
Make it easier to blast them.
Twin or be deactivated.
Those clones are causing trouble.
I don't know what kind.
Kill them anyway.
They're causing trouble. I don't know what kind. I don't even know how I know. What droid? This droid makes 0 sense. I mean, the Venator sounds like a bit of a jungle to me. Maybe I'll use the jungle skin on the Dreadnought. You never know. That's if you're lucky, I'll use it on the Dreadnought. It's quite a treat. Felucia, another desert map.
Clone? You gotta be kidding me.
Gotta love my desert maps. Gotta love my Endor. Love that desert map. Hoth, great desert map. I mean, I'd say Geonosis is a desert. No, actually. I'd say Geonosis is more of a Hoth.
When they turn things on.
You know, a snowy planet. I mean, welcome to the stream. That rhymed. Oh yeah.
Capturing their posts.
Can't even kill anyone. In the Rise of Skywalker content, I'm not going to moan about it just because I don't like the movies. I'll just take that as it comes, but I'm not excited. But I'm not going to like have a go at them for making content because they won't have a choice and it's only fair. So, you know, I'm not mad at them at all for like Rise of Skywalker content. I hope it's good. I hope it's better than the movie. That won't take much, but I do hope it's better than the movie. I wouldn't mind Canto biting the game, to be honest. It's a cool map, cool planet. Just don't add Finn and Rose. I'd like Ventress and Ahsoka with Canto bite, I'm sure they can visit there. And Dengar never went to Bespin and he arrived in Bespin in Battlefront 1, so anything's possible. Come on. Oh, I think B2 beat me there. No! You can't do this! You can't! He must stand trial. He has control of the Senate and the courts. He's too dangerous to be left alive. What other cards can I use for my specialist? Nothing calling states of health regeneration. No. No, let's do that. Hello there, SW Nerf, good to see you. Let's try and get 150 likes, guys. We're on 108. That'll be 2 days in a row, actually, if we get it today. Brilliant work.
Stopping.
This is outrageous. Has no one
I
told
wonder if the droids figured out what kind of trouble they're causing there. I was trying to roll. Should be a card that allows a specialist to do an extra roll.
Activating jammer.
the command centers were unimportant anyway. Let's find some reinforcements nonetheless.
Command centers were unimportant anyway. There's some clones to snipe.
Their strike team
I can see with that guy in the way.
defend the factory, guard our transports until they can deploy additional units to assist.
There we go. Come on, I want that first attachment for this weapon. The reason I'm using the second specialist weapon is because I've got everything for all the others. So I just need to get attachments for this, and attachments for the S5 for officer, and we're done with weapons. Just had to be like two of the... Well, I can't judge this weapon, but the S5's diabolical. How you doing, Obi-Wan bros? Oh, Fire Guy isn't gonna like this. Just what Kashyyyk needs. A bunch of noisy clankers moving into the neighbour. Nice. This isn't a bad weapon. I prefer it to the third specialist weapon. I'll put it that way. Don't die, please. Don't kill me, please. Oh no, Kenobi's coming. Kenobi's training was wasted on you. Can't wait to use my jungle trooper on this map. Ahsoka and Ventress's abilities, I'm fed up of guessing at this point. I've seen enough hero concepts on them. I just want them in the bloody game. I missed like all but one of those shots. Oh, come on, they're like basically dead. No! How?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Did the bot read that? I hope the bot did. Yeah, the bot just chose not to read that. Thank you, Stars Nuggets, for the £1 donation. I do appreciate that very much. Thank you. Let's get some fire and burning Anakins in the chat. Don't know what the message meant, but it just chose not to read it out, thankfully. Nearly at £50 on the donation goal. Will we hit the donation goal in time? This is the final stream for a week, so when we get back, we're going to be leaving it tight on the donation goal, but we've hit them ever since I've introduced them, so we'll see. Fire in the chat. Fire and burning Anakins in the chat. CPT and B2 both died as heroes now. That is interesting. That doesn't give me much hope in performing here. Stop them. Oh, it's a tank. Oh, what the... Jesus Christ! Oh my god, what just happened? Oh my god. What just happened? I didn't even get a chance. No wonder those... I'm thinking, like, these two are really good players. Why are they dead? Well, that's probably why. Absolutely marvellous. Thank you. I'm just dead instantly. Let's get some rips. See, I'm not rage quitting now, am I? I'm a changed man. Donation goal got introduced in like May? Maybe June? Well, it's probably May because we've had 4. Well, including this one, we've had 4. I go away tomorrow and come back Tuesday, early Tuesday. I go like midday tomorrow because I've got a dentist appointment in the morning. Dentist appointment holding me back. You're a game developer, is that true? Really? Almost no Master Cypher, yes? Master? Oh my god, I was trying to snipe some people there, thank you very much! Sometimes things are just that important. Can you see anything? Night vision would be great on this one. Does this weapon have a night vision? Do I like the dentist? Yeah, I actually wanted to be a dentist, but like a large portion of my life I still kind of do in the back of my head, but unfortunately science was like my weakest subject in uni, so it would have been like torture to study science. I suppose I just didn't want it. I just wish I could have done it without studying science. I always like debated whether to like do dental nursing and stuff. I'm not lying here when I say this. I think I've mentioned it a few times. Hey, I may go back to it one day, I've still got time. I'm like 20, so... You can swap and choose for a few years until you figure it out what you want to do. That's what I'll do. So to answer the question, I love going to the dentist because I always find it so fascinating.
We need to reconsider our strategy around the foundries. The core ship will do so from orbit while we eradicate the
Working
clones.
animation, that must be decent. Despite my love for games, I suppose not as much now, but I do have a love for games. I've never really wanted to do anything to do animation or game design or anything like that. It just doesn't appeal to me.
For their gunnery crews. Destroy their walkers so they can secure
I'll
the
be
area.
gone at that time, right? I'll be in the capital line. And when I say the capital, I mean Coruscant, obviously. Forget Sith Troopers, what's going to be the Resistance counter? Because the Resistance have like nothing. Do like Resistance Flame Troopers or something. Resistance Special Agents, and whatever it is for the Resistance, they'll look awful. Just because the Resistance have nothing. Who's poor in maths? Maths are, I mean, I've explained this like so many times I think, so people probably get fed up, but I was bad and then I recovered it in my last year and I turned into, not a mathematician, but I went, like, it was the only subject I was failing at, so by the end of year 10, I was predicted to get an E, and I basically got a C, because it was like a weak subject, but I was closer to a B than a C. Sorry, closer to like a B than a D, so like high end of a C. Like, that was in 1 year. It was just like, I'm not an A-star student when it comes to maths, unfortunately. Well, I think E to very high C in 1 year, I mean less than a year, like 10 months basically. I'll take it. Yeah, the Resistance will be straight up females, won't it?
The public hero on site.
I swear she's got something against like Ahsoka and Ventress because she didn't create them. Because she'd have them in the game by now. People wanted Rose as much as they want Ahsoka and stuff, like she'd have had them in the game, but she won't add Ahsoka. I know there's like something holding them back at Lucasfilm. We're going to do a new game mode after this. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys. We're 4 likes away from 120. Too bad the Commandos are going to be enforcers. And then we'll just have them like maxed out on day 1, nothing to work towards. Is the challenge or milestone to run around at high speed as a droid for 10 minutes, is it bugged? Because it still says I'm on 0. Oh, there's nobody around here. No, it's out of bounds.
Reposition immediately.
I am repositioning. Let me know what game mode you want to see in the chat. No, I didn't mean to do my wheel. I mean my shield. No, I pull up right next to Anakin. What am I doing? That's my own fault. I'm not rage quitting, guys. No, thank you. Depends what wins. Mods, let me know what wins.
ATP destroyed.
The yellow. Was my kill, surely? Apparently not, and I'm dead. I think that my specialist is a higher level than my assault or heavy now. My heavy's my least used class, because I was looking at the milestone for it. It's madness. Like, I thought heavy would have been my second most, I mean maybe third. Oh, my specialist addiction.
I always wanted to kill a tank.
What won the vote, guys? I wish you could run people over too. It's probably to keep it balanced, to be fair.
On the droid factory.
I can't remember. Do you just go through them if you try to run them over, or does it make you go around them? HS for members. Oh, we could do. Depends what one your current or H3V is. I think H3Vs are. We'll see how many we got in the party. First of all, what did we? Okay, a bit closer. Yeah, Jet, I have no idea what they're planning either. I mean, imagine if they were to eventually balance out all the eras with reinforcements. I mean, you could maybe do Bothams for the rebels and I don't know, honor guards, but they're gonna have to create some brand new additions for the resistance. The First Order have got loads. Like they've got those executioner troopers, which looks pretty cool from Episode 8. Ended up doing nothing, but hey, let's sell some toys. Because we're Disney. Got like 5 of us. Oh. Do some. What do you want to do? Do some strike. Come on. Let's do it. Wait, what happened? Oh, we lost the player. Alright, we'll do some H3V then. Well, do you want to do some strike? Yeah, you know what, we're going to continue with strike, because we'll do something different. People say Han, Luke, Leia and Lando... Oh, wait, people say Han, Obi, Luke, Leia and Lando age horribly between their movies. I say Baru aged the worst. Obi aged 30 years-ish. Between 3 and 4. Yeah, I always say Baru went from like a youngster to a grandmother. Madness. Clone Commandos, yes, Clone Commandos are on the way. Hype. Right, try and get some S5 kills with the officer. Why not? Daniel, the free content is because people moan about pay to win, which I don't really care about pay to win, to be honest. Like, even when I remember back in my FIFA days, when I had like no money and what I had I'd spend on FIFA points, but there was people who spend way more than me. I didn't care. It comes down to skill most of the time. Anyone can have great players in FIFA or great star cards in Battlefront, but it's down to skill. We've seen that multiple times. In one-on-one situations, in matches. Someone could have an epic star cards maul. I think the only thing that gives anyone an advantage in this game more than, you know, a noticeable advantage is health on kill, but that's a passive thing now. I don't think Darth Maul doing 20 extra damage with his saber throw is paid to win, because what if it's a newbie player and he always uses the saber throw at the wrong time, but an experienced player uses it at the right time? I know that's a what if, and you could have an experienced player who uses it all the time at the right time and they've paid. But my point is, it is down to skill most of the time. And you will find that a lot of the skillful players probably wouldn't be the ones who would spend money on it. It would be the newbie players who would spend the money on it. And sometimes that's better, just for giving those newbie players a bit more of an advantage, keeping everyone happy, but no, the larger gaming community had a little bit of a sulk over spending some money. I mean, I think cosmetics is not just as bad. There's definitely a difference, but you're still paying to be better than someone else, aren't you? Well, that's fine. Need players, guys. Oh my god, there's like no one here. Anyone want to join our game? We'll leave that then. I don't care either. Spend money, spend money. If you don't, you don't. There's no significant difference. Back when I used to play FIFA, and like a player could get given a special card so their stats are much better than the normal one. But if you're good at the game, it didn't matter. Ever. And that's... I played FIFA like all my life, basically. And it made no difference. Like, I remember, you know, tons of times I'd come up against people with good teams. If I was better, I would beat them. There's people who'd have those, like, really cheap teams, and they'd end up beating you, because they're really good at the game. Red Viper, welcome to the stream. Alright, let's try Strike one more time. If not, we'll do HVV. I don't think it matters in any game paid to win. I'm just not bothered about it. And we paid to win with Battlefront 1, and look at the amount of content we got. Hello there. General Kenobi. Strike just the dead mode. Another devotee corrupted by the Jedi's hypocrisy. Is that a Dooku line? I think it is. Not much really, Callum. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. If you are new, feel free to like and subscribe, guys. I would appreciate it. Do CS. I mean, we might do. We'll see. I might do some CS, actually. We'll see how this goes, if it fills up or not. Gonna fill? 2 players. Strike is a dead mode on Xbox, then look at this, Tyler. Let's just... oh wait, one needed, come on. Tactical Toast is in the game. My man. Invite? Yeah, sure, Doom. Oh, you thought you were in. I'll just invite everyone. Not too sure who's in and who's not, so let's just get everyone in here. No, what the hell did it... Huh? No, don't take me to his profile! What are you doing? Oh, this game sometimes. Oh, this Xbox sometimes. Don't think I've ever played Strike on Starkiller Base, you know. I may have in the early days, I don't know. Is Strike for every map? I mean, I'm guessing not Geonosis and Crate. Or is it for Crate? The new spawn system? I wouldn't describe it as great content though. How you doing, Fire Blue? Oh, goodness gracious! I said godness gracious. That is a little mix-up of phrases there. They should add Porg Krell. Do you mean Pong Krell? Porg. Porgs. Porg Krell. He's the man, isn't he? I love punk rock. I nearly called him pork there, man. What have you done to me? Yeah, let's go the other way. Starkill's one of the best maps for Strike. We'll see how it goes then, I suppose. Oh, and I can stop. I have something to tell you. That was my kill, come on. 200 and more. Office is so easy to level up. So incredibly easy. This is my kill again! Never gonna get this S5 leveled up if I can't get kills with it. Do an American accent. Give me a phrase then. Oh! If you just get the shots on target with this weapon, it's deadly. Thing is, because of the recoil, it's hard to do that. That's why I need the reduced recoil. Which is the first attachment, thank God. Our fuse could escape me. Dead by the time I get there. No Kessel, no Geo, so they just abandoned Strike then. You're gonna cringe if I do my American accent.
Into battle!
Am I from England? Yes, Mark, I am. As far as you can't tell. That was a kill, come on now. How much for an American accent? Ooh, £5. I'm charging for American accents now. I mean, you shouldn't have asked, but yeah, £5. Obi-Wan Bros is just shutting his wallet. No £5 from him because he does not want me to. Come on, it gets them so low! Target Alpha. I want that first attachment for this weapon. Strike's actually pretty fun. It's the Flame Troopers. Oh, I can't see who's shooting me. Where's he coming from? Oh, for God's sake. How are you here? I forget, did anyone answer me last stream, by the way? Do melee counts count as kills with that weapon? Melee kills. What did I just say? Melee ounce or something? Melee kills count as kills with that weapon. Wallet has been slapped closed.
Keep Alpha secure.
Wait, Fuse is on our team? I thought he was on their team. I am confusion. I haven't said that one in a while, have I? Oh, there's another one. Getting some kills with this S5 now, dear. And we're dead. A Forest Gump accent, what's that? What accent is that? Have I been to a Premier League game? Yeah, I've been to many Man United games actually. I haven't been in a few years now, like 5 years or something. Because I think they're awful to watch, but I live right near Old Trafford, so yeah. I mean, I go to London a lot, and you know what I really want to do? Go to like Stamford Bridge or the Emirates, or even Wembley. I want to go to a football game when I'm in London. I mean, I've always kind of had a... I like Chelsea, obviously I don't support them, but I like Chelsea, so I wouldn't mind seeing Chelsea play. I liked watching United beat Chelsea 4-0. That was great. And then drawing against Wolves, obviously, it's fantastic, I mean, of course. I wasn't crying at all. Am I going to university in the States? No. I'm most definitely not going to university in the States. I wish. Actually, I don't wish. I wouldn't really want to live in America. How are you not dead? See what I mean about the S5? Sometimes it just blatantly misses shots that it shouldn't be missing.
Been neutralized.
No, I'll still go to a football game. I mean, I just didn't see why I'd invest money watching like Man United at the stadium ahead of like just watching it on TV when they can't even play football these days. I mean, they weren't great last night. They weren't great last week against Chelsea. Until they get their act together, I don't really want to spend my money. I'd rather spend my money on crystals. There is still a flame troop around here. God, that was friendly.
Countdown approaching 0. Both TIE fighters disabled. Further resistance.
Yay! 85 million Harry Maguire. I think I'm like the only Man United fan who doesn't like Harry Maguire. I can't turn this into a football discussion. Too risky. But because not because of hate or anything, because people are here for Star Wars. But I do think that he's an absolute waste of time. He just kind of holds everyone up, gives the ball away too much, and he just looks so out of place. Like, I know that's not a great point against him, but I don't feel like he actually does do anything. I feel like it's an illusion because of his height, because he looks like a good defender, but I don't think he is. I don't see anything from him that suggests he is. He was a waste of time in the World Cup last year. And I'm not going to talk about football. You guys can talk about it, but most people are here for Star Wars. Got to check the challenge. It's fine. Strike's not bad, actually. Nearly 130 likes, guys. 6 away. Let's try and hit it. Well, no, it's definitely not Alexis Sanchez. It's actually Van Persie. I know he wasn't with us for that long, but he was in the 20th league title winning season, scored that great goal against Villa. I remember going to the parade when we won the 20th title, like seeing him lift the trophy and everything. He was just my favourite. I loved him at Arsenal, so when we signed him, obviously like a lot of people think he's a bit too old now, he won't last long, and he didn't, but he was just great in that one amazing season. Anyway, I can't talk about football because that's not what people are here for. We need to talk about S5 kills. I like Everett. Yeah, I saw Everett back in like 2011 in a sports shop.
Launching grenade.
So that's why I'm not going to talk about football. You guys are free too, but Star Wars focus. Alright, how bad is the S5, guys? I think it's diabolical. I can't wait to get this reduced recoil for it. It's in my way! It's like some boxes in my way. Thank you for liking the stream, Tyler, thank you. I try so hard with this weapon, but it's honestly so bad. There'll be no Ventress, Lindsay. Yep, it's tragic. I just want to see Ventress and Ahsoka in like live action form. There's gonna be some people when they finally do get announced who are like, they look nothing like they do in the TV show. You don't say. Did I kill him? Please tell me that was mine. Kinda need it. Yes. I aim for the head with this because it makes up for the missed shots. It's S5 tips. I'm a pro officer. I mean, I think I can say I'm a pro officer. I'm what, level 201? Probably be about a level 700 by now if the levels have counted since the start. So yeah, listen to me. I suck. Thank you, Brady. You know, I'd like to see you do better with the S5. I do love the S5. I worked so hard for this on PlayStation, and I did get used to it after a while, but I still couldn't wait to get rid of it.
Target beta is safe.
Today we achieve greatness. And the S5 is some bad stuff. So a level 1000 officer. I'd be close to it if the levels had counted since the start. I can believe that, to be honest. Trick him. Oh boy. Why is he running from me? Like, bro, did you see my health? I shouldn't even be killing you. What the hell? I mean, I'm not complaining, but, you know. Come on, guys, protect me there.
Target beta resecured.
Welcome back, hello there. American football is not football. Yeah, Americans it's soccer for you, but football is with your foot, not, oh, I'm going to pick up the ball midway through the game. That's no skill.
Beta resecured.
Nice, resecured it, guys. Disruption shouldn't affect the overload ability. Does it, or are you suggesting that should happen?
Lock it down.
Lock it down. I've got clones in the First Order era. I mean, I can understand a few making it to the Age of the Empire, but apart from Kix, I believe everyone is dead as far as the clones go. Kind of want to watch Resistance because Kix might be in it. Because like that Captain Ifano is in there, and the B2 battle droids are in there. Who were like, and Kix was rescued from the Separatist ship, wasn't he? So Kix is probably going to be in Star Wars Resistance. Can you believe that? I'll watch the Kix. Oh man. Must be close to that first attachment. And rugby's a terrible sport. Rugby's boring. The contradiction, because like in PE at school, when it was football, I was just like, you know, constantly going for it, take it so seriously, making sure I was like on the first picks and everything. Rugby, I just like stay right back and not get involved. Football, I'd be there complaining at people who weren't trying. Rugby, I would be getting complained at for not trying. Contradictory indeed. Well, American football isn't football. It's a waste of a sport. Isn't Resistance like a kid's show? It is, and I couldn't care less for the sequels, but it's only 2 seasons, and I feel like I should at least watch it so I can say I've watched all 3 animated shows. And Kix is in there. And yeah, ooh, is that my right, the reduced recoil. Unfortunate thing is I'm going to have to back out to equip it, and I really need to equip it with how bad it is in this game. As in the weapon.
Alpha charges army. They're going to blow.
I don't think your size indicates though what sport you're better at. Like, you can you know, carry a lot of weight, I suppose, and be a good footballer. Doesn't matter. There was some skinny people in my year who liked football. Oh, sorry, rugby. You know why you're here? Mandalorian's gonna be good.
End their meaningless lives!
Enemy and underpaid. Speaking nine. Come on, I should have had him. Well, I'm not going to be the death of you. What are you talking about? Nels plays, welcome. We're 20 likes off 150, guys. Let's try and get this. Got 30 minutes to do so. If we do a like a minute, you know, that could work out well. Hello there. Can I just say, how dare you disrespect that community transmission? We got clone Commandos. How dare you not watch my video and understand my point? Another stream indeed, Nels. Another stream.
Charges planted at target Beta.
First order is eternal!
I miss every shot yet. I've got kills, so I must be doing something right. A lot of people are watching for Strike, to be honest. Maybe it isn't appreciated. Maybe. We got that guy. Where did he go? Where did he go?
If you don't disarm the bomb, Beta is done for.
Yeah, I'm toying with this guy. Okay. He's toying with me, maybe.
Squad has resecured target Beta.
I am playing the objective, I promise you. Is that it? Yay!
The Resistance tried, but failure was always in their future.
That one, okay. Juice recall. We'll do some HS. Members, anyone want to squad up on HS? First one to tell me in the chat. First member to say me. Quadrupole, welcome. And just do that like 6 more times, or 5 more times now, for the officer, get those 25. Yeah, it should be good. Do more strike, I need some hero action. Exploding got the first me. Remember, members only. I mean, I'll do other members, but I always give them. I'll do subscribers, but I'll let members have first access. Right. Reduce recoil equipped, so my weapon will be a bit better. I mean, the others are terrible, but yeah. Now, why am I going there? I need to over here. That's why we're looking on things now. Right, exploding it's... oh, you're in here. All member game. I mean, if you can get in would-be's, I suppose so. We could do it. Let's go with Anakin. Anakin Skywalker no longer exists. Anakin and Mary Sue. Yeah, definitely, Mark. That's my favourite. It's not bad, I suppose. Come here, Phasma. Oh, well, you are clever. You are so clever, Phasma. Kind of screw things up for the general here, haven't you? Oh, so you can't pull while Heroic Mike's charging. I like that. I didn't even know that. God, I feel bad for this Grievous here. He's legit done nothing wrong. Oh my god, never mind, he has. He's just gonna... He's just going off the edge. Alright, we'll go Luke. Yeah, Doom and Wood, try and get in here. I mean, these guys are probably going to rage quit at this rate. Well, that's Sir Lucas. I've passed my luck into them. Yep. Me falling off the edge of past into
moisture
them.
farming?
Ever consider moisture farming? I'm not old enough to retire yet.
Don't touch it.
Take him!
Bye, Emperor. Gotta feel bad for whoever's using Phasma. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, I don't mind a bit of a challenge, you know? Right, don't screw it up here at the same time. Don't screw it up here. Come on, Phasma. Come on, Phasma. Oh, nearly! You were lucky there, Phasma. Not to be off the edge. Yep, now you're away from your droid. So even if you survive this, your health is going to be low, but I'm going to get stunned if I'm not careful. Alright, Phasma. I can see you through the little windows, you know. Like, I'm not stupid. You're right there. She's just being so stupid. Like, I'm in the better position here. Spoke too soon. I kind of gave that away because I was impatient more than anything. But I know, it makes things more interesting than just beating them plain out, I suppose. Fair enough. Kind of deserved it after what happened in the first round. Challenging a Sith Master, ill advise my young friend. You know when someone says The Last Jedi is good but Empire's bad, they're trolling, because all Last Jedi fans love Empire as well. They all love, like, all sequel fans still love the originals, they just hate the prequels, usually. You get some who just love everything, I suppose. Goodbye, Dooku! Never look some force pushes. Always handy.
Now I've got you.
To be fair, they've not had great chances this game because one of them's always been pushed off the edge.
Okay.
Where is the general? General? Hiding again, are you?
Careful where you shoot.
I mean, I see you now, General. No, I didn't press that. Did you just go? Is that not a kill? Oh. Right, more force pushes. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That lightsaber looks like a child made it.
I mean, I admire your vision, Obi-Wan, because we wasn't even looking at him and you knew what his lightsaber looks like. Pretty insane.
You don't mean me any harm. There is no passion, there is serenity.
We may have this range, you know. No, do the mind trick! What are you doing? So if we can eliminate Kylo. No. Alright then.
There is no
I feel like Vader's gonna have this, to be honest.
You are as clumsy as you are stupid.
Now if I can get him with the mind trick like that, maybe it'll be a good thing. Ooh, okay. Now, where's a mole? The mole. Let's fight Vader by saying mole.
You're an affront to everything the Jedi stand for.
Ooh. Anyone want to play a game, members, or is Turtle getting the last one for the stream? We're 11 likes off the big 150, guys. Come on, we can do this. We can do it. Fire Guy 108. Let's get a quick screenshot of that, obviously. You're more machine now than man. Doom, Woodbees, do you want a game or are you guys trying to get on the opposite team? Doom, you want a game? Alright, it's only fair. I'll invite you once I'm out. My boy MVP, thank you, thank you. G.G's. Well, I hand it to FGG, good video saying enjoyable stream. Thank you, Daniel. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. To the people that actually watched it, I noticed that it's not what people just saw underwhelming and thought, oh, he's angry. I don't think they watched the whole way. Well, they didn't watch the whole way. I gave the transmission a 7 out of 10. I've gave transmissions higher ratings in rant video. Sorry, lower ratings than that in actual rant videos. Alright, Doom Tomato. Final game of the stream and final game for a week because no streams until next Tuesday now. I'm so sorry. Let's go, Doom. Let's dominate. Let's get 8 kills, even though it's well, it's not impossible, I suppose. If you have like 5 rounds. Who's watching the last half? I'm glad. If you watch the whole video, then you'll like it. I hope. You always feel like I'm going to be the death of you. That's not a good way to think. Why do I get the feeling you're going to be the death of me? Don't say that, master. It's nice to see the influx of people back in the streams though. We were barely scraping 100 likes and now we're getting 150. We've had it 2 days in a row now, so it's not just the Commandos. I think more people are just coming back, which is good. Let's go, Anakin. Possibly, Mark. May have something more interesting though for everyone while I'm there. Shouldn't you be babysitting Boba Fett or something? They're just such dev lines, such Dennis lines. He probably came up with them while his head was on the desk. Come on, dude, we can do this. We're the dominating boys. We always dominate. That's how me and Doom dominate, you see. We don't die, we just dominate, us two. Love the vid today. Thank you, Rogues. I'm glad. Came from Swanee. Well, usually me and Swanee's subscribers share the same views, but Swanee seems to be closing in on being a suck-up lately. Swanee, come back to me. You were like the one person I could truly resonate with in this community. What ship is that, Hector? Halt. Right, more can't dash, take advantage of it. Oh.
Find yourself in a delicate situation.
You find yourself in a delicate situation. Right, Maulers are mobilized. If you change directions with the force push while doing it, it never works. Remember, Doom, we don't die. We never die, we only get kills. So if we die, then we don't dominate.
You want to reconsider
That
your
didn't hit him, did
actions.
it? No. Thank you, Inky. I'll see you when I'm back. I'll try and get in a final VC tonight. Oh, what happened here? Oh, wow. Can we go through that? Is that supposed to be like this? Well, the objective's just non-existent. I don't get distracted. Is it supposed to be like that, though? Oh, I missed him again! I just need to place the mind trick on him, which is so easy. And boom, we'll have it, because he won't be able to do anything. The only thing keeping Maul alive is his speed. Right, finally, we got him. He's not moving. Yeah, we gotta get him now while we can. Nice. Took us a bit longer because I kept misplacing the mind trick. Mare Su? Okay, Isaac, that's fine. Will do. Oh, I appreciate it, Rogues, thank you. Hopefully one tonight, Raf. Oh, the ladies. One of the ladies I admire. Leia, obviously. Rey. Ugh. No, we're not allowed to die. Me and Doom must dominate. We don't die. We never die. We always get kills. We dominate. As brothers, even though we are females right now, as brothers.
I've seen the things you do.
Trying to protect you from both Doom. It's very difficult though. Finish Kylo. Finish Kylo. She's on for us both to stay around. Yes! No. Kylo, don't kill me. We dominate. Yes, see? Me and Doom, we always dominate. We don't die. Ever. That's how it works. G.G in the chat. Leia and Rey and we still beat them. 5 likes off 150. Come on, guys. We'll get it afterwards, but can we get it now? Our top hero. Again. Lovely. We'll do a Q&A for the last few minutes. The actual Q&A should be out on Thursday, so look forward to it. I mean, I wouldn't describe Rey as hot, Hector, in my opinion, but each to their own, I suppose. I'm not going to tear apart someone on their appearance, but not really what I'd go for. Leia, on the other hand. Nice indeed. We get any challenge now? We won't have got any challenges done there. Well, we are going to leave it there then, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to Analius, Arta, Bailey, Commander Wolf, Daniel, Doom, DP Games, Hector, hello there, Highwell, Inky, Insurgency, Isaac, Joquim, Lego Boy, Mark, Moose, Obi, Kenobi, Owen, Raphael, Rogues, Super Kenny, Woodbees, and Exploding. Well, this will be the last stream until next Tuesday, as I'm going to London tomorrow, but there will be a Q&A pre-recorded while I'm away. I didn't get a chance to pre-record anything else because obviously it would have been pre-transmission and I didn't want to put outdated stuff, so I made sure just to avoid questions that would contradict in the Q&A. But I shall see you all next time.